Hey guys, Professor Bates here. I wanted to talk to you about this argumentative essay about guns in the classroom. This is going to be the big one. Um, this is probably the most important essay of the entire semester, and I want to show you a couple things real quick, and just help you get started. Basically, let me see if I can share the desktop. Let me share the screen. I think that's right. Let's hope so. Okay. I believe I am sharing now. Um, so let's go to the internet. Paris. There we go. All right. I'm going to go to Blackboard, log it in. Here's our class. So this is the big one. It's the number 5, module numero 5. Now, when you get here, you're going to make sure you go through all of these sections, right? A lot of good stuff here. We're going to learn about sources, MLA formatting, and all the things you're going to need to do it. You will turn in an outline first, then you will turn in the final draft. I know it can be a little confusing. 16 is where you're going to turn in the outline. 17 is where you're going to turn in the final draft. Let's just look at the essay instructions here real quick. So go down to documented and persuasive essay. All right, so I've tried to use the latest version of Patterns for College Writing, which is version 16. And I've updated quite a bit of stuff in here because it was not set up for this version of the book. However, I know a few of you have told me that you weren't able to get the 16th edition. So if you got an older version of Patterns for College Writing, go to the argumentative section and you should be able to find some articles there about guns in the classroom. The ones I'm thinking of are, well, they're basically about, guns in the classroom. There's a couple on supporting guns in the classroom. There's a couple that talk about Australia and other places. My point being, even if you don't have the latest version of the textbook, you can still find 2 articles in that book about guns in the classroom. Now, getting back to what most of you have, the 16th edition, here is your problem. Are college students safer or less safe if their instructors carry firearms in the classroom? All right. Now, you're going to need to take a position on that. But before you do that, you're going to want to read 2 articles. The first one's called Yes, It's Come to This. It's Time to Arm Teachers. This is by Parker on page 591. And it's in favor of giving instructors guns. The second one is called Teachers Should Not Carry Guns Despite School Shootings, and that's on page 596. Now, once you've read those 2 articles, then you need to decide for yourself which side of that argument do you want to be on and which one do you want to write about. All right. And you're going to find a couple of quotes from, one quote from each of those 2 essays. Your third quote, though, has to come from the databases, the PJC databases, not the stories in your book. So, how do you find those sources? Well, there's a lot of information in Blackboard about how to use the PJC databases, but very briefly, let me just show you how to get there. You're going to go back to the main website for PJC, Student Services, then Library Services. That'll take you to the Mike Rusendahl Learning Center. That's our library. The database links are over here. Now, Database Alpha only works if you're on campus, so most of you are probably going to use the off-campus version. And you're going to have to log in. Now, once you do that, these are all databases. and you can use any one you want. But I would recommend probably concentrate on ProQuest, Opposing Viewpoints, or Gale. That's where I think you're going to find most of your stuff. Let's just go to ProQuest since it's on top. Now, guys, it's going to take you a little time, so you want to make sure that you're, giving yourself enough time. Don't get frustrated if you're having trouble finding stuff. But let's just do a little quick search for guns in classrooms. See if we get anything. All right, so we got 68,000 results. These are all articles. And I'm just going to pull this one up real quick. What you're going to want to do, guys, is save this article to your computer or email it to yourself. That way you can read it offline. In some cases, they may even have your works cited done for you. But you need to find one article from these databases and use a quote from them. And that is, what's going to be required to get that essay written. Now, again, it's your essay, not your source's essay. So most of the writing is going to be you. But yes, we are requiring you to use these, and that's how that's going to work. I'm going to stop sharing. Hopefully, yay, I'm back. That's a very quick blast, I know, on this last essay. But bottom line, guys, take your time, use your time. This is going to extend over the Thanksgiving break, so you're going to have to be working over Thanksgiving on this one. There's a couple of folks at the library, Mr. Carl Covert. I think I put his link in there. He is a real big help in research. You can reach out to him. You can email me if you need to. But I would get started on that essay just as soon as you can. And remember my promise, if you have an 80 or higher essay average, you won't have to take the final. So do a good job on this one, and it will pay big, big dividends. All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye.